Welcome to Lotus, Rancho Mission Viejo's newest neighborhood.
Hey, thank you for coming on this tour with me, Grant Lowell, of the brand new neighborhood of Lotus within the community of Rienda in Orange County's newest city, Rancho Mission Viejo. First thing we're going to talk about is where it's located. We're going to look at the models that are available, and we're going to talk about what's special about the neighborhood and the homes of Lotus, and of course, some of the flaws that the builder is not going to tell you about that you wish you had known before you signed on that dotted line. So lots of choices in Rancho Mission Viejo. This is just one of the many, and we're going to explore Lotus, but feel free to click on all my other videos that cover all the other neighborhoods inside Rancho Mission Viejo. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button for our latest updates. And if you happen to like the content today, hit the like button. First thing you probably want to know is where Rienda is located. It's 52 miles south of Los Angeles, 61 miles north of San Diego, so just 10 miles shy of being right in the middle, and 20 miles southeast of Newport Beach. Some of the major landmarks near Rienda are Casper's Wilderness Park, a fantastic place to hike and camp. And then it's about 3.7 miles from the Mission at San Juan Capistrano and 8.5 miles from the Dana Point Harbor, where there's lots of shops, restaurants, and other forms of entertainment. Now, we know it's hard to choose between neighborhoods and price points in Rancho Mission Viejo. We have a great solution for you, and it's completely free to anyone with internet access to make it easy for you to focus your search. We have this map with all the neighborhoods, including the bike paths in Rancho Mission Viejo, with details, so it's easy to compare the location and details of all the neighborhoods. All you need to do is just go to grantlowell.com and click on Community Maps, and it's going to take you right to all these fantastic maps of every neighborhood so you can compare and contrast. Look at the new ones versus the old ones. One of the great things about Rancho Mission Viejo, and specifically Rienda, is it's a brand new neighborhood. Everything is new. You got to think about where you are in your stage of life. If you have kids, you want your kids to grow up with other kids of their same age. Moving to Rancho Mission Viejo is going to be great for you because there's many new families in Rancho Mission Viejo, and your kids are going to be growing up with other kids of the same age. They're going to have great friends. And what's really nice about Rienda in particular is it's going to get its own K-8 elementary school. They're actually building it right now. And this school and all the kids in the neighborhoods are going to spend time with each other. They're going to be able to visit each other after school. It's just a fantastic way to grow up, especially in a safe neighborhood. And if history is an indication of what kind of performance this school is going to have, the Essencia K-8 elementary school, also in Rancho Mission Viejo, is a 10 out of 10. As good as Irvine schools, but you don't pay the price in Rancho Mission Viejo that you would if you purchased in Irvine. So this is a great solution for anyone thinking about buying a new home that wants their kids to grow up with other kids of the same age. So let's look at the homes in Lotus. They are two-story detached homes. Starting price is $1,614,000 for the Plan 1, and it goes all the way up to $1,772,000 for the Plan 3. Now, this is on the first phase of release, mind you. Each phase is going to go up a little bit. Most neighborhoods have about 10 phases. Some have a little bit more, some have a little bit less, but needless to say, you want to come over as soon as you can. So it would be a good idea to go explore the neighborhood of Lotus and get your name on the list. Let's start out by looking at Plan 1. The first floor is an open concept, showcasing modern and thoughtful design with a gourmet kitchen that connects the dining and living room areas, and a California room bringing the outdoors inside. You can have a downstairs bedroom and bath, or it can also be a den, but adds tremendous value to your home to have that downstairs bedroom and bath. At the top of the steps, you have a loft that the builder can also convert to a fourth bedroom if necessary, if you need that.
Very nice loft area.
And the primary has not one, but two walk-in closets. You can each have your own instead of having to share and have all your stuff mixed up together. Some people don't like that. So the Plan 1 has 2,769 square feet approximately, and that would put the price per square foot of the Plan 1 at $582 a square foot, which is really very reasonable for a brand new home. Much lower than if you were to buy an existing home with equivalent upgrades. Depending on your needs, it's a 3 to 4 bedroom and a 3 bath design. Now let's look at the Plan 2. It's starts at $1,714,911, and it has 3,057 square feet. Price per square foot has gone down if you compare it to the plan one at $561 per square foot. Now this is for the first phase, keep in mind, but each phase is going to go up a little bit. So again, it's a good idea to go out there early. This plan has 4 to 5 bedrooms based on if you want the loft converted into a bedroom or not, and 3.5 baths. Now the loft also has the option for a sitting room, either of which can be converted to a bedroom. So you can have actually up to 5 bedrooms in this floor plan. Now this is an ingenious design with the main floor bedroom towards the front of the home. Walk in and instantly on your right, there's a bedroom. Whoa, and a sitting area and a bar. Wow. Whoa, that's so cool. And a separate entrance. No way. Right to the outside. Oh, wow. So you can actually have this totally separate entrance. Yeah, it's so cool. It has its own ensuite bathroom. Wow, that's well done. That's well done. You could actually rent this out. High ceilings, really nice bath. And it's ensuite with a little bar or kitchen built into the corner and a private entrance. So it could be totally separated from the house. It would make a great mother-in-law suite, or if you don't need that, you could even rent it out. This floor plan also offers an open concept great room design that seamlessly connects the kitchen, dining room area, and living room in one great room, all opening up to a California room where you bring the spectacular weather and outdoor environment into your home. The primary bedroom also has its own sitting room, 2 walk-in closets, and a spa-like bath. Now let's go look at the Plan 3. This one starts at $1,772,000 and offers 3,129 square feet. Price per square foot has actually gone down a little bit when comparing it to Plan 2 to $566 a square foot. Now, one of the things that you want to think about is how much space you actually need. If you don't need 3,000 plus square feet in your home, these are probably not the right homes for you, but the right homes do exist in Rancho Mission Viejo for you, maybe just 2 or 3 years old, and those homes will actually meet your needs much better. They're smaller and as a consequence, a lot less expensive. This Plan 3 has 4 to 5 bedrooms and 4.5 baths. So this floor plan actually provides an extra bath, but it's not much bigger than the previous floor plan that has a higher price per square foot. This floor plan also has an open concept design, same as the other plans, but no private entrance to the main floor bedroom. So if that's important to you, this might not be the floor plan for you. The Plan 2 might be better. The loft space upstairs is larger and also offers an optional bedroom just like the other floor plans. TrueMark Homes is a quality builder. Most importantly, they have models to look at and available lots right now. As the site plan shows, 3 have been sold already, and they haven't been on the market for a week yet. And over half of the homes in the first phase have already been reserved, meaning buyers have put down deposits. So 3 sold, deposits on half of them, with the others that you see are still available. So if you're considering buying a new home here in Lotus, you need to come over here as soon as possible. Now you enter the community on Heather Road, and once you make your first right on Renewal Road, you'll see the models. Just drive past the models and you enter into the models viewing parking lot. There are some things you need to watch out for here. Location is super important because, as mentioned, there's a school being built across the street, and you want to consider the noise level and the traffic. We don't know where the school's entrance is yet, but these are considerations that when you're reserving a home site, you definitely want to consider, because schools have super busy traffic at 8 and around 2 o'clock-ish in the afternoon. And then you want to consider the sound of the bells and the kids playing. Some people don't mind it, some people do. And that could definitely have a little effect on your resale price years down the line when you decide to sell. Let's talk about solar and electric costs. The utility provider is SDG&E, San Diego Gas and Electric, and they have the highest rates anywhere in the country. But your saving grace is all these homes have solar, and that's going to offset your costs. Now, solar is a requirement for builders now, but the standard solar systems installed by the builder They're going to offset your electric costs, but they're not going to meet all your needs. However, as a new home buyer, you have the option to install larger systems that are going to cover your entire electric bill. Obviously, that has to be negotiated with the purchase, and I can help you with that. And since you're looking for your next home, and this is likely to be one of the largest purchases of your entire life, it's very smart to educate yourself with the latest information so you know all your options. For our latest updates, tap the subscribe button below, and if you happen to like the content in today's video, don't hesitate to tap the like button too. Let's talk about the HOA, the Homeowners Association, and all neighborhoods pay the standard Rancho Mission Viejo fee of $246 a month. And that gets you access to all the amenities, not only in Rienda, but also in Esencia, but also in Sendero. There's pickleball courts over there. There's an app to reserve the courts. There's baseball diamonds, soccer fields. Esencia has a fantastic sports park. There's pools, there's tennis courts, many different amenities. Everything's maintained beautifully. There's paths all throughout the community. You might want to get a golf cart, or as they're known in Rancho Mission Viejo, an NEV, Neighborhood Electric Vehicle, so you get around to all the communities and the amenities easily. Now, we did talk about the schools. Now, right across Pablo Way, it should be a fantastic K-8 school going in. So far, from what I've seen, it does look like it's going to be a fantastic, really well done school. As I told you, the prices are going to be going up each phase, and it's very rare to see the next phase of development go down in price or even stay the same. Very rare. So you want to come over as soon as possible. As we said, premium locations don't last more than a few weeks unless it has some kind of inferior location or some kind of irregular lot that's smaller in some way or flawed in some way. Those will last and sit there on the market. If you hesitate and you wait like 3 months, those are going to be the very last ones to sell. You don't want one of those. You want to come now, but there's no obligation for you to buy a house. We're just looking, we're gathering information, and I can help you through the entire building process. I'm local. I could be there within 5 minutes if there's some kind of emergency or some kind of need. It does happen, and you want to have somebody to call that's going to help you. Now, if you are interested, it is required that I go with you on the first visit and I sign in with you if you want me to represent you through the transaction. If you go on your own on the first visit, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to help you. You're going to be on your own. But that's okay if that's what you prefer, but it doesn't cost you anything extra for me to help you. And it gives you peace of mind as well. Now, you definitely want somebody like myself with a lot of experience in Rancho Mission Viejo looking out for your best interests, because there are a lot of negatives that the builder is not going to tell you that if you go on your own, you're probably going to, you can miss some of them. There are a lot of negatives, like zero lot lines, the parking situation, the driveway situation, the garage size, the communities are dense. Now, one of the things that you want to watch out for, they are a little bit close together. As you can see, the space between the homes is really not that much. But they do give you your own lot lines. See that little wall in the middle of the two gates? You actually do have space all the way around your house. Some homes have more space between them than others. I told you about the special assessments and the Melrose. A lot of them have shared walls. Some neighborhoods have higher than normal HOA fees. I will point that out to you if Lotus is not the right place for you. There's future roads going in. Maybe Pablo Way is going to be really busy. You need to watch out. And as I said, the builders are not going to tell you about all these flaws. You need to be observant. They're not going to accompany you on a tour of every floor plan of the model like I will. And when I point the flaws out, you could compare and contrast them to the other neighborhoods you may also be interested in. There are 2 other brand new neighborhoods going in. There is Sapphire and there's Arrowleaf. Arrowleaf is built by Shea Homes. Spectacular neighborhood. A lot of the view lots are fantastic. And then you have Sapphire, which is also built by Trumark Homes. A little bit more affordable, a little bit smaller. So you want to be able to compare and contrast all those. If you are interested, I could go with you to each one of the neighborhoods and help you compare and contrast. There are premium locations that you really want to get on the list for if that's what you're looking for. And we want to get you on the list as soon as possible. So feel free to give me a call. Like I said, I'm local. I can be there in 5 minutes. From experience, I can tell you that the homes near parks and the homes with views are usually the most valuable locations. We can assess the values of the locations together. And as you know, some locations are better than others, and then some are very inferior. You want to avoid those at all costs. And some buyers have actually overpaid for locations that are not that great. Don't let that happen to you, because your agent doesn't know the neighborhood like I do. And don't expect the builders to clue you in on these facts. Definitely give me a call if you're considering any of these neighborhoods in Rancho Mission Viejo, because I want to make sure you're not overpaying for the location you're considering. I've been working in South Orange County for over 23 years, and I know exactly what makes homes like these valuable. So if you're thinking at all about making Rancho Mission Viejo your home, call me on your first visit, because again, I just want to reiterate, this is really important. I need to go with you on the first visit if I'm going to help you throughout the entire transaction. Watch this overview of the entire Rienda community to get an idea of everything that's offered.